This is a story that we covered from day one. Now there's a reward being offered. Put up the picture full mask. In an update, the Atlanta police are hoping to find the individual or individuals involved in the death of this mother, this young, brilliant individual who was killed near Georgia State University, D'Asia Hart. We brought this to you when it first happened. D'Asia Hart was one of 4 bystanders shot in the morning of October 29th, 2023, when police say a fight between a group of men escalated into a shootout. Atlanta police released surveillance footage of 3 persons of interest. You see some of that footage there. The shooting happened along John Wesley Dobbs Avenue near the RaceTrac gas station and The Mix, an off-campus student housing option for GSU. Hart, the mother of a 1-year-old girl, died later at a local hospital. The gunmen involved in the shooting remain on the run. Atlanta police shared footage of 3 persons of interest, one of whom officials say was seen discarding an AR-15 style rifle before fleeing the scene. Officials are now offering a $5,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest and indictment for Hart's murder. If you have any information that could help with the investigation, call the Atlanta Police Department's homicide unit at 404-546-4235 or the Crime Stoppers Atlanta tip line at 404-577-8477. Last month, the RaceTrac gas station announced that it would actually permanently shut down and no longer be present in that community. Officials say the shooting happened around 12:30 p.m. on the 25th of February and it began as a fight between 3 people. That fight escalated to gunfire. Investigators say a 21-year-old who was not a student at Georgia State was killed in the shooting. Police have not released have not released his identity. The next day, RaceTrac CEO announced that they were closing the business, saying the decision was one about safety and financial impact. Quote, "I am deeply saddened by the recent senseless acts of violence at and near this store," said CEO Natalie Morehouse. As an Atlanta-based business, we did not reach this decision lightly. We know how important our stores are to the community. They are open to guests 24/7, 365. They create local jobs, they generate taxes, and play a critical role in the states in which they operate. However, RaceTrac can only be successful when our stores are safe for our team members and our guests. Hart's family recently filed a lawsuit against the gas station and student housing complex, claiming that the business had a documented history of shootings, assaults, robberies, and other violent crimes. Now, we call this in law premises liability. And that's basically when a commercial business owner, they know that there's a trend of criminality and they decide to do nothing about it. No security, no enhanced protocols, methodology for surveillance, et cetera, no deterrent. And so when something happens adverse to another person, premises liability can be attached because you were negligent in providing the safety measures required for people to safely engage in your business. Mr. Mayor, thoughts here?
Well, I think people need to understand the importance of this liability that you're talking about, because what happens is, and your inaction is kind of like negligence in a way that you invite this behavior. If people know that they can go there and be vandals and show up in this way, it's no incentive for them not to show up in that way. And it's because of that we have loss of life. And this is a tragic story. And it is, people do lose jobs, but what the hell is a job when somebody can't breathe?
That's right, exactly. Priorities have to be in proper context.